still a product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun and can't get out.
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. Oh, trying a surprise here to begin the game. This return makes it up to the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Daniels going to throw to get us started. He's on the move. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Throws there for Sky Moore. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Running back, motioning right. Daniels on 1st down. That one falls incomplete. Couldn't make the connection deep downfield. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Shut up. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Again, Daniels to the air. Chased out to his right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
Cougar 19. 19 Lion.
4th down, here's Daniels. Looking slant route, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Here's 2nd and 2. He's on the move. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it sets up 2nd down.
Go!
A give left side. Here's Robinson. And they had that one contained right at the line. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
19. Here we go, set. Tracks at 60. Ready,
Daniels. Throwing deep for the end zone. Big gain downfield. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. The rookie from Michigan there that time.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Penix. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Extra point try is good by Wright. And the Falcons respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return coming from the 6. Trying to reverse it on the kick return. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return.
Ready up.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Daniels from the pistol. Able to get it to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
19 tight. 19 tight. Hut, hut.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Finds a man. Deontay Johnson has it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Daniels now. Buys time, rolling right. That's more of the catch out left. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll throw it again. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. On the move, headed right. Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Throw left side, complete. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 Lion.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Has it in close. And that's a Washington touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Seibert tacks on the point after. And the Commanders take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
16 by 6. 16 by 6. Ready?
They go play action. Here's Penix. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Right on for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons turn the interception into a drive starting in enemy territory. He's tackled at the 45-yard line. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Penix now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
The Commanders going down here to defend this 3rd down. Play action. Here's Penix. They want him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Now it's Matthew Wright for this field goal try. This will be a 44-yard look. Prater puts it through. And they've taken back the lead.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set. 1st and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Go!
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Commanders will have a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 17-9 at the 46-yard line.
Play fake here. Daniels escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
He fires one deep down the middle. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising, quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. He lets a heater go deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Right there to tack on the point after. And the Falcons push the lead to 2 scores now.
Commanders 14.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. Catch is made down the right sideline. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Let's go. 18 Pioneer. 60 Bobcats. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
From the gun, it's Daniels. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes the pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
18 Runner. 18 Putt.
Again, Daniels to the air. He puts some juice on it deep. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That is Lewis Cine. And the Falcons will take over as he picks off his 10th pass of the season.
They'll take over
Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Finally lets this one go deep left side. That's caught at the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Fielded at the 7. Look at this out of the bag of tricks. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
It's caught. Eckler.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders. In a nice spot, 2nd and inches.
There we go, set.
Robinson on the inside give. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. 3rd down give to Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Dragon 60. Warriors 70. 79 Bronco.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He puts some power on a deep one left, and they pick him off again. And the Falcons take over on his 11th interception of the campaign.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They go play action here. He's going to push one deep down the... They connect on the deep shot. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Right on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons stretch the lead to 23.
Commanders 14.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Finds him over the middle. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
70 range. 70 range. Ready.
Here's Daniels. And they pick him off again. And the Falcons take over on his 5th interception of the season.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup. And it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today. And I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
Penix now on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, here's Penix. He's got time here. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
That was simply a case of not enough time available to let that play develop. That throw was out so quick, and he wasn't able to reel it in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. And again, it's Penix. Taking a shot for the end zone. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
A 49-yard attempt.
Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. And they wanted to add 3 more there, but silver lining, they aren't exactly hurting for a big lead at this juncture.
18, right. 18, take over.
Looking to throw. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us.
Austin Seibert.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Penix on 1st down. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And now it's 2nd down. Penix here from the gun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Penix working from the gun. He fires one deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Trying for it with Penix. And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He gets this one to McLaurin. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And the Falcons scoop it up. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
60-by-6.
From the shotgun, Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Third and long for him here. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, they've got a first down here. They got the interference call on third down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. They'll run here following the penalty. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Penix looking to pass. Finds London on the slant. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Fourth
down, here's Penix. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Let's go. 18, Pioneer. Check go.
Daniels on first down. Buys time, rolling right. He's on the move.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 2. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that, getting out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Hunt.
They'll run it with Robinson. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
Go. 79 Bronco.
Play action. Here's Penix. He puts some juice on a deep throw down. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Here we go, sack.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He just throws this one away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Some guys, you just have to account for them, especially middle linebackers. I remember Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, it just felt like their presence took up the entire field. And this linebacker today, well, he had the interception earlier, a sack right now. You've got to start figuring out a plan for him, or he will take it.
And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Starts his return from the 23. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. New series coming up following the punt. And the Falcons will take over. New set of downs for him from the 46.
19 tack, sack.
They go play action. Here's Penix. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On second down, Robinson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. Penix now. He throws a bullet to the center of the... He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Atlanta. If anyone is still doubting that this guy has an NFL-caliber arm, Brock, add that to the list of highlights he can use in his defense. That was an NFL throw.
And got to be such a confidence builder. Yes, the game is faster. Yes, the windows are smaller. But when you execute with precision, touchdowns can follow.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set. 1st and 10. First carry now for Austin Eckler. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Daniels. It's caught, Eckler. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Let's go. 18,
Out of the gun, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing now, Daniels. Chased out to his right. He finds Johnson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Forced out to his right. That's caught for the 1st. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Commanders will have a 1st. Again, Daniels to the air. This is hauled in by McLaurin. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. They send the tight end in motion. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Commanders with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th.
Okay, break.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Set. Warriors 70. 79 Bronco. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hunt.
Daniels now. He's on the move. Connects with Johnson. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
14-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. It's caught right side by Johnson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
To throw, Daniels. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Returning it from the 4. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Shut up.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Got a man. It's London. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Penix. Flush down now to his left. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now. 18, right here. Yep.
And again, it's Penix. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards.
They go play action here. Has it at the 7. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Here's Robinson. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Penix here from the gun. Finds his target, Robinson. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. Right on for the extra point. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Eckler. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Working quickly here. This is Eckler on 2nd. Still working past the 40. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield. It's a gain of 22. And the Commanders will have a 1st. Throwing from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Complete out to the right. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
18 rattle, go!
From the 44 here on second down. On the move, headed right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On first down, here's Daniels. He throws a bullet deep, and they pick him off again! And the Falcons take possession on his 13th INT of this season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Penix on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense to the line for second down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
70 Timberwolves. Come on. Set. Lightning 18.
Penix working from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
He beams one deep right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Third down, it's Penix. Oh, the football's loose. And the Commanders pick this one up. There he goes, right sideline. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Great defensive effort late, even if this one's decided. No one else he'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number one, make the recovery, or number two, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders cut into the lead by another point. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Falcons cover up the kick. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's...
Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And the Commanders pick this one up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
Ready, ready.
Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
2nd and 4. Cut down the left side by his running back. Oh, baby. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Commanders making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's an Austin Ekeler touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders trail by 23 now. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Falcons cover up the kick. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. Penix. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Right on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead.
Commanders 35.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he needed a lot more power there. It came down a ways away from the landing zone, and they're going to start the possession up at the 40. Daniels on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. 65 catch, 19 Lion. Go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Again, Daniels to the air. Pass is cut at the 9. And he drives it down to the 8 before going out. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
throw complete to Eckler.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Chop alert, chop alert.
Robinson. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Commanders putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire. That is terrific technique by the quarterback right there. As soon as you feel those defenders crashing down on you, you got to get it out to your back, flip it to them in stride for the conversion.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And this winning streak...
I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, hit a side, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new me and you. I said I want it on you. I want it on you. Brand new horizon, the world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time, and it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, the new sound has been found, and yo, I don't